Well, praying that you all are well with your health. I've been hearing that there's a new surge of COVID going around. A lot of people are getting sick left to right. It's that time of the year when, we're seeing people putting on their mask again. Starting to see people mask up, especially around the stores. Um, Doctor offices are, you know, definitely full. And just hopefully you all are healthy. Um, Like I said, way too many people been getting sick, and they got this once again everlasting cough that just don't go anywhere. So just take care of your health, guys. Let's see what's going on with these recalls. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. To this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. State milk is also A plus. These past few years showed me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. Today is Saturday. It's actually Labor Day weekend, so hopefully you all are enjoying spending time together as a family and enjoying some good food, because I know a lot of barbecuing is happening, y'all. I know what's happening. So yeah, but happy Labor Day weekend. We're going to jump right into today's video. I see that there's some more recalls. We cannot get away from it and some other things going on. So stay tuned. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. All right, so we have salad kits sold in 25 states, including Colorado, which is recalled. So we have the Taylor Fresh Foods is recalling salad kits that were sold in 25 states. So according to the company's announcement, Taylor Farms, here we are here, honey balsamic salad kit, and it may contain an undeclared sesame or soy allergens. So many issues with mislabeling of products. May contain milk or egg or soy, sesame. That's been going on a lot, guys. So if you do have any real food allergies, it's like taking a chance with consuming items, because so many items are just mislabeled nowadays. So the voluntary recall was initiated by Latitude 36 Foods, which supplied the individual packets of dressing and toppings included in the Taylor Farm salad kits. The packets incorrectly included Asian sesame ginger dressing instead of honey balsamic vinegar dressing. So that ever led to a possibility of undeclared sesame and soy allergens in the affected salad kits. So here's what that looked like. Sesame and soy are among the 9 most common food allergens, guys. It's alongside with milk, eggs, fish, shellfish, tree nuts, peanuts, and wheat. Here's what the packaging do look like. And the recall salad kits were distributed in Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Missouri, Mississippi, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, and West Virginia. The company is stating that these items are to be recalled. They have, cold dates starting with TFRS and best if used by dates through September 4th of 2025. They saying do not consume these, salad kits here. Take them back, get a refund. And they are saying there were no reports of illnesses, thank God. But if you do have any questions, the number is 855-455-0098. You can definitely reach out to them. Oh, man, and if you was to say not this again, yes, definitely this again. So we have a salmonella outbreak And guess what? It's linked to eggs, guys. It's linked to them eggs. So the investigation status is currently open. Was there a recall issue? Definitely yes. So it's 95 cases, 18 hospitalizations, and over in 14 states here. So the recalled food, they have as of August 27th, it's the Country Eggs LLC. It's the large brown cage-free sunshine yolks or omega-3 golden yolk eggs. It's a distributed from June 16th, 2025 through July 9th of 2025 in California and Nevada. Eggs were packed in individual retail cartons bearing carton brand names Nagatashi Produce, Mishu. The Nigeria Markets code on carton is the CA7695. Sell by dates July 1st, 2025 through September 18th of 2025. Sold to grocery stores and food service distributors, y'all. So eggs were also packed as large brown sunshine yolks or omega-3 golden yolks. You got the DZ bulk for food service with the same codes and sell by dates. They do have an official recall notice. They're telling you right now, do not eat those recall eggs. Throw them away and return them to where you bought them from. Wash items and surfaces that may have came in contact with those. Call your healthcare provider if you have any of the salmonella symptoms. Diarrhea and fever higher than 102. Diarrhea for more than 3 days that is not improving. Bloody diarrhea, vomiting that you cannot keep liquid downs. Dehydration symptoms such as dry mouth, not peeing, and feeling dizzy when standing up. Man, oh man. They saying symptoms usually start 6 hours to 6 days after swallowing this bacteria. Most people recover without treatment though. Yeah, let's see their official recall notice and see if we can find hopefully what the packaging look like. Here it is here. They do have like the box here. And then here's what the cartons look like. So if you do happen to have it, here we go. Toss them out or just take it back for your refund at this point. Salmonella, listeria, all of that just seem to be passing through the food chain for these past couple of years. So y'all know that banks are slowly phasing out, right? We're also moving towards that digital world, right? So here's a feature that some might find is a big loss. So there's a lot of banks, well, some banks right now that's phasing out on having those safety boxes. They're saying, hey, we're not doing this no more. Let's pull up the report. So some people use these for, their will, important documents, valuable belongings, and all of that. Chase customers scramble to retrieve valuables after the bank issues an urgent warning. It's phasing out key safety features. This bank actually blindsided. The customers was blindsided by the change, guys. Oh, so the banking giant is moving to no longer offer safety deposit boxes, and customers are protesting. They saying that they need their boxes. Safe deposit boxes are secure, locked containers stored in bank vaults or at other financial institutions that consumers can rent to protect their valuable items. They pay an annual fee to protect items such as jewelry, documents like birth certificates and deeds, and heirlooms from home-based risks like theft and disasters. Many banking institutions are scaling back on their safety deposit box offering or even getting rid of the service entirely, blaming high maintenance costs and dropping consumer demand. Not many people are really into getting those safety boxes, huh? Let us know if you have a safety box. JP Morgan and Chase, the largest bank in the country, is in the process of phasing out all of its safety boxes in general, guys. So if you do have one, you might want to ask your bank or find out if they're getting rid of it, overall. Because if so, you might want to think of a better option to put your valuable belongings. Here's one of the issues with needing an email to sign up for everything and, everything into the cyber world. Google even issuing an emergency warning for all Gmail users. They saying that there was a breach at Salesforce and it exposed billions of users to cyber attacks. So your information was, well, our information most likely got leaked. Um, birth dates, full names, social security numbers, credit card information, everything that you use your information for online definitely could have got leaked. They're telling people to definitely check your accounts, monitor them very closely, and strengthen your security measures to reduce the risk of compromise, guys. Y'all, these cyber attacks are real. If you don't, take it seriously, I highly suggest that you do. Like I said, especially if you're a person who putting all of your information, in a computer, keep it just a close eye on your accounts.
This morning, global mail carriers suspending deliveries to the U.S. amid confusion over new import duties.
I won't be able to send you anything. Hopefully we can get this kind of figured out soon. I don't know what you guys are doing over there.
Postal services in Australia, India, New Zealand, the UK, and parts of Europe say they will stop shipping parcels to the States before the end of a trade exemption known as de minimis, which since 2016 had allowed goods worth up to $800 to enter the U.S. duty-free. But per an executive order signed by President Trump last month, goods coming in from abroad less than $800 will be slapped with country-specific tariff rates starting Friday.
The vast majority of my customer base is in the US. I can't pass this on to my customers. So as of last night, I've had to close my store completely,
leaving small businesses and consumers concerned about shipping backlogs.
And with the couriers, we just don't know what's going to be happening.
DHL, one of the world's largest courier companies, will stop accepting parcels destined for the U.S. starting today, citing unresolved key questions about the process.
That just adds more uncertainty into an already very confusing picture around tariffs and how they're going to impact us here in the United States.
The change could cost consumers a staggering $13 billion overall. The cost breakdown, $80 per item for countries with a tariff rate of less than 16%, $160 per item for countries with rates between 16 and 25%, and $200 per item for countries with rates above 25%. Those small dollar costs amounting to big picture concerns for the economy, as Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell signaled late last week that rate cuts could be on the horizon.
The shifting balance of risks may warrant adjusting our policy stance.
There was also a de-escalation in those trade tensions between Canada and the U.S. following a call between its prime minister and President Trump last week. And two important points on the de minimis exception here, guys. First off, the White House says that they're doing this to try to stop the flow of fentanyl into this country. But the second point is that there is still an exemption for anything that's coming into the U.S. that's worth less than $100. So if you're getting, let's say, for example, a postcard and a keychain from Germany, it will not be tariffed, depending on how expensive that keychain is.
Could be a nice keychain, a little boo-boo keychain.
That's right.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, so if you're ordering those small goods from abroad, you're being made with waves of cancellation fees. They're saying Friday the United States did end the nearly century-old de minimis exemption, which did allow items worth less than $800 to be shipped to the country duty-free or without having to pay any tariffs. So in advance of the official termination date for the exemption, many European nations alongside Australia, India, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, and New Zealand have announced suspension of U.S.-bound shipments, y'all. So anything coming from there, you will not be receiving it. Mexico's Postal Service announced Thursday it was suspending package deliveries to the United States because of the pending changes. U.S. e-commerce hubs have been posting notices warning customers about shipping disruptions. Last week, Etsy did announce it would no longer process purchases for goods sent via Australia Post, Canada Post, and the United Kingdom and Royal Mail services in anticipation of those firms shutting down the U.S. deliveries. So given the complexities, legal requirements, and poor experience, many postal providers will be suspending delivery options to the U.S., SD said. All right, so just to let y'all know, customers are going to be very shocked. They have one New York resident who works in graphic design, recently stumbled upon an online German music store selling a rare modern recording of traditional Japanese music. And they said that they won't be able to get it anywhere else because that's the only place that it did exist. Well, we'll see if this is solved soon. If not, it's going to be a real issue for receiving, shipments in general. Between the recalls, family, it makes it so hard to trust anything when shopping, right? The safety deposit box situation, I don't never hear anyone talking about those. Typically, people will store items in their homes. Although another option, of course, is that bank. You can use a safety deposit box, but to spend extra money on those fees, that definitely adds up. Me personally, I think that money could be used for something else. Yeah, but between the recalls, the banks phasing out certain things, I think that bank closures are going to be on the rise anyhow. Everything is more so digital anyway. This cat is all over me. Yeah, just so much to watch out for. Like I said, when shopping, definitely check those recalls. When placing items in your cart in general, because it's a lot to keep up with. Them recalls are just a lot to keep up with in itself. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. Hopefully you all enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Have some fun. Relax if you're relaxing. Just enjoy. Do what you gotta do. And hopefully we'll see you all next video. We have this thing here. Yeah, whole video just all up over me. Hopefully you all enjoy. Until next time, y'all, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out for Moments with Us. If you are new here and you did find the video interesting, or you found something that you found useful, all you have to do is subscribe just like this, like the video, comment by checking in, sharing the video with your friends and family. Let them know Shauna over here is letting you know what it is. Until next time, you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Love you all, and God bless. Peace.